and it all comes crashing down. Hey everyone, Mark Gabriel here to review Sonic IDW, issue 74, the penultimate issue before the big finale in issue 75. And as we already know, things are going to happen and escalate to serious degrees. The story starts off back in the main engine room, where Clutch sends his henchmen along with Rough and Tumble over to our heroes. They fend them off as best they can, and oh my god! Clutch! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. He doesn't mind using that on Tails. Eesh. Just as soon as the fight is turning into their favor, Clutch again uses his weapon on Charmy. My god. He doesn't care who you are, he will use it. Jeez. He has Ruff hold Charmy, and he demands Vector to hand over the drive. But the detectives are smart and pull a fast one on him. Charmy gets free and gets the drive from Vector. Tails and Bell manage to open the door, and Charmy gets out, prompting Clutch and some of his goons to go after him. Ruff and Tumble are about to go along with them, but Clutch blasts the controls, making the door close fully, locking everyone in there. Oh, that's not good. Back in the main hub, Charmy manages to get there before Clutch can. Clutch does appear, but his goons mess up. He's about to walk in, but a member puts his foot out and trips Clutch. Man, that guy is one of the MVPs. Charmy gives Knight the device, and Clutch orders him to not insert it. But Knight proudly says, "I don't work for you." The GOAT, the Knight in shining armor. Wow. Dawn, you have a good man here. Clutch runs to stop Knight, but more staff members stop him. Yes, you're all MVPs. Clutch breaks free, but then gets attacked by two more staff members. And Jewel walks in, saying with reinforcements, it's time to terminate their partnership. Yes!
Yes, Queen! Slay! Slay! Slay your enemies!
Clutch, while still being restrained, orders his goons to go after Jewel and her hired help. While the big fight is happening in the background, Knight allows Charmy to broadcast everything on the device. And that's when we cut to outside, where everyone is still freaking out about what happened in the previous issue. That's when Charmy gets on the TV and tells them to listen to Knight about everything they've got on Clean Sweep Inc., exposing everything that Clean Sweep has done, and they've done a lot of bad stuff. Clutch manages to reach Knight and shoves him out of the way, all exclaiming how people wish they had his guts to make as much money as he could, saying that no one cares about a few sick kids and dead trees. And that's when people started shouting boo at him. Oh, you're done now, kid. He then smashed the computer in frustration. He then tries to take control of the ship, but then Jewel, who's injured, one-ups him, and she's the one to set the ship to self-destruct. And there's no way to shut it off, as there's no failsafe. No going back now. It's all over for Clutch. Not yet. In anger and frustration, he then pushes the ship's controls to set it flying down and blast controls, destroying it. And now, there's no way to stop the ship from going down. Jewel asks why, and Clutch basically says, "Ain't it obvious, my dear? I've chosen a course of my choosing. If I can't win, well, you know how it goes." Yeah, he's gone off the deep end. He's sending the ship down onto the city. Outside, people are obviously in a panic. The ship even passes by the crowd, sitting in the stands. Oh boy, that was close. Dual Mimic is seeing how things are failing, so he's about to leave. But Kit grabs him, and everyone says, "Where you going?" Thinking quickly to add tension with the Diamond Cutters again, he tells Lanolin that Tangle and Whisper knew about Sonic being the Phantom Rider and kept it a secret. Of course, Lanolin is angry at the two for lying to her, protecting Sonic from his quote-unquote crimes. Surge, getting their attention, tells them that Sonic is gone, flying his way up to the ship, prompting Lanolin, Tangle, and Whisper to follow. They continue to explain themselves, but Sonic plainly says do whatever you want to me, but right now, he needs to focus on saving everyone on the ship, which does make Lanolin say to worry about dealing with Sonic later after the ship crisis. Back down below, Storm and Wave think it's time to head back, but nope. Jet still demands answers, satisfaction, and race from Sonic, of course. Oh man. So, Team Babylon goes and joins the pursuit to reach the ship. Back with Surge Kid and Duo Mimic, Surge gives Mimic a choice. Either take your chances with the Diamond Cutters and clutch up there, or deal with them. Naturally, Mimic goes up because they would make fried calamari out of him, and he knows it. Kid, though, wishes they dropped him. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, Kid. You are out for blood. He is out for blood. But Surge reminds him that they're sticking to his plan and to keep their eyes on the prize, and that Clutch is next. And I assume that means that she and Kid are also going up to the shuttle. And that's where the pre-finale ends. So here we are, guys. The next issue is the finale of this arc. And this issue build-up was so good. Everything is set up just right. Clutch's setup to go off the deep end was really well written. He didn't hold anything back, especially to Tails and Charmy. Dude is ruthless. You can tell, like, he was, like, snapping, getting everything, out of there. Like, get out of my way, I need to stop you. Everything. He was just on them, going off rails there. Oh, boy. I mean, he even left everyone else behind in the main engine room and locked them in. I hope they find a way out. I mean, obviously they will, but they're trapped in the main engine room. The ship is going to self-destruct. The main engine room. The ship is going to explode. Where would the explosion start? The main engine room. That ain't a good area to be trapped in. So I want to shift gears to the outside, because that's where things also pick up too. Now, I was expecting Sonic to ask Surge, what do you mean by following orders? To get the truth about them working for Clutch, but maybe in the next issue. Speaking of the truth, of course Duo Mimic had to tell Lanolin about Tangle and Whisper knowing about Sonic being the Phantom Rider, because remember, he was there when Sonic was exposed, so he knew that they knew. And he needed to shift focus away from him trying to get away. However, though, I do find it weird that Tangle and Whisper don't ask Duo, hey, wait, how did you know that we knew? You weren't there. Well, he was there, but as Mimic. But to them, as Duo, they thought he was knocked out. I guess for story reasons, they didn't write them to ask that. Surge and Kit's plan is working well. But now, they're going up to the ship to get the Clutch. We know that they stick around after issue 75, so what happens during it, we have to wait and see. Back inside the ship, can I just say, Jewel, you are a boss. Knight, my dude. Everyone had a time to shine, even the characters with no names. Charmy was the standout out of the Chaotix. He may be a little kid, but he gets the job done. He's a good detective underneath all that childness. Also, the moments with him and Knight are just so cute. Okay, so I wish the Rose got more to do. I feel like they don't get much to do at all in this arc. I mean, sure, they figure out that something's going on with Clean Sweep Inc. before anyone else, but still though, they kind of just come and go. They don't have like as much as, story focus as the other guys. Maybe in the next issue, because they are also going up to the ship. So I hope they do something more than just say 1 or 2 lines. Lastly, I like this line from Sonic, as it does show that he doesn't care about what happens to him if he goes to jail or how people see him or whatever for doing the right thing. All that matters is saving the people on the ship. Also, I just realized Sonic barely even had any lines in this comic. That's good. More focus on the other characters is better. So, now we wait. Issue 75, sadly, doesn't come out till December 11th, which really sucks. It was gonna release on November 13th. Oh man, that wasn't gonna be a long wait. Why couldn't they release it in November? Because the Knuckles Anniversary Special comic, it comes out in November as well. And probably for marketing reasons, have the Knuckles Special be the focus of November. and then 75 be the focus for December, especially with the Sonic Movie 3 coming out, also in December. But man, that far of a delay? It is what it is. Real quick, I want to jot down predictions because there's a lot that can happen here. We know that the issue is double-sized, so again, a lot can happen here. The ship doesn't have a failsafe. The controls are busted. So, if going by the covers and the annual, the ship will crash somewhere. So it could be the Restoration. Considering Surge says, look at what just happened to Restoration HQ. He had to drag people out of safety. Remember what Surge said? It'd be a shame if the whole place was burned to the ground. I'm telling you, this was a foreshadowing. Next, since we know that this is where Dual Mimic will finally get exposed, how do you think he will? Cause honestly, it can happen in a number of ways. Maybe Clutch will say it out loud, or maybe something happens that causes his form to go back to his base form. It's hard to say how will he get exposed because, again, it can happen in any number of ways. We already know how Whisper's reaction will be. And, to top it off, how will these two escape? Cause we found out that both of them escape. Sonic and Team Chaotix are going after Clutch all the way to issue 77, and presumably, Whisper and the others are going to go after Mimic. Oh boy, lots of things happening. Side note, I think Silver and Blaze may appear in issue 75, since they are still the Restoration, and they will appear in issue 76. So they may show up in 75 to help citizens get out of the way, or to come help stop the ship from crashing. Oh boy, that is a lot of predictions that I had. What are yours? I'll see you guys next time in December, where we find out everything that will happen with our heroes in the finale of the Phantom Riders arc in issue 75. See you on December 11th.